Good afternoon. This is Chris Brecher with the Simpler Stocks free video for May 3rd, 2016. It's about 3:17, as you see, about 43 minutes before the bell. I like to get this out early because the subscribers on the premium chat, I've been getting on the last half hour just going over strategies and unusual option activity with all the earnings coming out. A lot of times there's somebody that has inside information or something that gets tipped off. And so I'm trying to alert everybody on how to look for it, how to combine it with charts, and we go through that all the time. So I wanted to get this out pretty early. Basically, today is what we talked about Friday on the close in the Simpler Stocks premium chat. The jumper trade. What is the jumper trade? It's this. Look on the right. Look how bad the market looked on Friday. And then it miraculously rallies right on the close on Friday and then just keeps on going. It's called the beginning of the month jumper trade. And what that means is mutual funds and hedge funds have excess cash and they need to put that cash to work on the first day of the month. Can't tell you how many times this has happened this year that with these violent up moves. February, March, just unbelievable how they were even April 1st. Now, watch what happened April 1st in here, though. You had this big old move right there, and that was it. Then we started going down. So I'm very dubious about this rally, but that doesn't mean that you just blindly short into it. You wait for your pitch. Look at this on the right. Look at the 15-minute chart. What in there looks bad? Nothing. Now, let me just tell you, though, you put it on a 78, and you put the SPX instead. I like the non-24 hour sometimes. And we've rallied right to resistance. That's what you look for. The problem is that when it does this, if you try to short early, you're going to give up here and say, oh, there's no way the Fed's in there. We can never go down. It's all manipulated. All the excuses just to, not admit that you should have waited till 2080. See this level? That's the level we mentioned this morning in the premium chat before the opening. 2080, right at that resistance. Now, what have we seen? Zoom out of here and look at a 15-minute chart, and I think you can see what we're talking about. That doesn't mean to just short there, but look at the negative divergence forming right at resistance. If you wanted to take a stand, that's the first place to do it. What we've been teaching in the premium chat and on the forum and when we have free webinars, to wait for the first cross. Then you see how it works off its oversold condition. Because if it crosses this, you know this MACD on the bottom right is going to get oversold. Always about how it works off the oversold condition if the bears are going to have a chance. But I'm telling you, if you were going to wait, you wait till that resistance right here. Now, where does this put the whole market? Let's put back up the ESs just to give you an idea. And I want you to see this on a daily chart on the left. And I want you to see the NQs on the right. This is exactly what we were talking about, that the NQs needed to catch up, that there's no way the ESs are going to stay up unless the NQs go up. That's why I was showing this on a 78-minute chart and showing that I know this is reaching to say this is a bull wedge on the right here because that's pretty darn steep. The key isn't this wedge. The key is after that to see what it forms in here, in this area here. I hope everybody can see that right in this area because now it's overbought. If you're bullish, you want to see it form some kind of little consolidation, work off this overbought condition, and form like an inverse head and shoulders right at this area. But for now, you don't see that. The whole point, though, is you don't just go and short just because everything's been down. Now, if the NASDAQ is able to try to reclaim something in this area, sure, the ESs can stay in this area. And they could work off the overbought. So I'm very much going to be watching these areas in here to see how it works off the oversold conditions. No doubt about it. We're seeing some negative things going on with bonds. I posted this before the opening about how bonds are in a very precarious position here, that if they break there and now they've worked off the oversold, they could go down by this amount. That's 5 points. Why is that important? That's like a 0.5 percentage point on the long-term bonds. That's going to start affecting the ESs. But they haven't broken yet. I'm just pointing it out. Now, like you know, we have a $7 30-day trial. Just so you know, and I like to pull this down all the time to show you what that includes. That includes the chat room. I'm on from 9 to 10 Eastern every morning now, live, where we go through the chat and share things. We have the premium videos, which are similar to what you're listening to now, but a lot more in depth. We go into a lot of unusual option activity too. Other thing we have in there, email alerts. I email during the day unusual option activity, and at night and in the morning I show different chart patterns I'm watching today. I also post a lot of like my watch list of what I'm watching, and also like a lot of earnings, like what earnings are coming out, and I build a watch list on Thinkorswim like this. All I'm doing in here is this, earnings Tuesday morning, and then I show the watch list that I've built. Now, these are the ones, of course, there's hundreds that have earnings. These are the ones that I think are going to be the most important. So that's how I do that. Other thing you have in here is this. Go back to home. You have the forum. Hundreds of people, thousands post on the forum, and we sort of go jockey back and forth, share ideas. The meetup. Look at this. Watch out for ARBs. This isn't ABS. This isn't Richard Simmons. This is the ARBs webinar. Basically, I love doing stock ARBs. There aren't that many now, but I want to show you how to work stock ARBs. That's on Wednesday, and guess what? It's free for members. So you join the trial, in your 30-day trial, you get that for free. Then what we do is we take the Learning Center and we post all those videos in there. This is all free as long as you're a subscriber. Check that out. Really neat stuff. Just 15-minute to hour-long videos of how to master different types of trading. So I hope you enjoy all this. Like I said, I'll be on tomorrow afternoon. We have a lot of interesting option activity stuff. We're going to go on the premium side. I hope you can join and share in it. Everybody take care.